Hi, I'm Tim. Thanks for watching MyFitness.com. Today we're going to do a one-legged, full-body stability and balance workout. This is Dorian. He's going to be my trainee for the day. So Dorian, let's grab the weights. And we're going to start with a one-legged fly. So toes straight. You're going to lean back, draw the navel in tight. That activates all 29 core muscles. Toes even, side by side. Elbows up high. So you feel the chest and shoulder muscles stretch. Bring them together about forehead level. Inhale coming back, exhale coming up. Work. This is one of the most important exercises you can ever do. It's not about lifting heavy weights. This strengthens all the muscles attached to your spine. Tendons muscles, transverse paraspinal muscles that go all up and down your vertebrae. If those muscles are weak, you can't run fast, you can't cut quick, you can't lift heavier weights, you can't jump high. So it's really important for athletes and non-athletes. Don't want to get old, lose your balance and fall and break the hip. So always revisit this exercise, even when you get more advanced down the road. Just once a week, do some of these reps. Okay, moving on to the next leg. Just drawing the navel in tight, stretching the pecs out here. So instead of adding heavier weight to make it more challenging, make the base of support you stand on more difficult, like a Bosu ball or a foam pad, before you start adding weights. Work. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. These one-legged exercises are also great for athletes to prevent and to rehab injuries in the ankles, knees, hips, and lower back. Good job. Get you a little breather if you need to. If you're huffing and puffing, get a quick sip. Rest maybe about 30 seconds between sets, between exercises. So now we're going to go to a one-leg back fly. Get toes even, flat back. Try to get your fingers as close as you can to the ground. Squeeze in shoulder blades. See how his back is nice and flat like this? That's perfect. You don't want to go to where you're rounding your back. Keep it arched nice and flat. Good. You don't want your feet to touch together. You want to keep it apart like Dorian's doing. You don't want your knees to touch together. That's cheating. So as you're doing is look down and make sure feet aren't touching. The body will automatically want to cheat. That's it. If you want it harder, bend the support knee more. We're working on quads, hips, glutes as you bring it back. If you feel it burning, that means it's working. It's burning. You can shake them out if you want between sides. 4. Nice work. So when you're starting with this exercise, you can start with no weight. It's a lot harder than it looks. It looks relatively easy. Most people, for the flies and other exercises, no weights, just go through the same motion. Maybe start with 2-pound weights if you're going to add some weight. Remember, the weight's not important with this exercise. Balance and stability and control is. Work, shake them out, get your breather. And the next one, we're focusing on the shoulders. It's going to be a one-legged squat, shoulder clean and press. So 1 foot, toes even, chest and head up, keeps your back flat. As you come up, elbows to the ceiling, externally rotate, push overhead. If you're having a balance issue, find a focal point about 2 or 3 feet in front of you, stare at a spot, it really does help with balance. If you're standing on carpet, it's going to be a little more difficult. Work. So with this, all these exercises, we're working around 300 to 400 muscles with each exercise in the up and down phase. Where if you're on a machine, doing a bench press, lat pull down, you're working only 1 to 3 muscles per exercise. So here you're going to burn a ton more calories and work a lot more muscles. Have a longer afterburn calorie effect as opposed to just using machines alone. Good job. Dorian's using 8 pounds here. As you can tell, it's starting to catch up to me. I mean 50 pounds.
Feels like 50.
Shake them out, swing sides if you need to. Again, no hurry. Just make sure you start breathing. Most people concentrate and push hard, and tend to hold your breath. Focus on your breath, breathe as often as you can throughout the reps. Good job. 4. That's it. If you have knee problems, don't worry about doing the squat. You can do all of these just with your knee bent, like doing the flies, bent over laterals. For the squat, clean, or press, just keep your knee stationary. You're still going to work all the muscles around that joint, but we're not going to wear the joint by making it move up and down. That goes for any joint that you might have arthritis in. Just do an isometric lift. Good job. When those toes even, you can see the body wants to cheat. He wants to pull his toe back, and it acts like a tail. So you want to take that tail away, keep the toes even, put it parallel to the floor. Work. Try to do one fluid movement all the way out. So if your shoulders are getting tired, squat a little faster. The momentum will allow you to bring the weights up a little easier. Work. Good job. Catch your breather, shake them out. Here he's breathing really heavy. When you get to a point where you're almost hyperventilated, you want to stop, catch your breath, get a drink. The next one is going to be bicep curl, one leg hop. Now you don't have to do the hop, you don't have to do a squat part. More intense version will be the one-legged hop on your toe, landing as quietly as you can. A little easier version will be the squat. The easier version, if you have bad knees, don't bend it at all. Or keep it bent, but don't come up and down. Dorian, let's do the hop. Let's do it. That's nice and soft, good. Makes fluid motion, toes even, barely hear. It's good agility. You don't want to hear the foot slamming on the ground. Work. If it gets too hard, you can stop the hop and go to a squat. The squat still is too hard. You can stop, keep your knee bent, and finish up. Okay, we're shooting for about 20 reps on each leg. If you're a beginner at this, find it too difficult, just maybe do 5 reps on each leg. Progress to 10, 15, and work your way up to 20. 5 or 10 hops on the first one?
10.
Okay.
10 squats.
Push off the toes to recruit the calf muscles. This workout burn a lot of calories for hours after. This really gets your heart rate way up. High intensity interval training is the best thing for you. Good form is keeping his elbows back. If your elbows come up, that's cheating. Line of gravity is going through your elbow, not stressing the bicep. Elbows back as you curl, puts the biceps a lot better. You can see he's got a good focal point, staring at a spot in the floor, barely losing his balance at all. Shake him out. If you need to put your weights down, go right ahead. Pause if you need to. We're going to go on to triceps here now. Look at the back of the arms. So we'll go one-legged tricep extension. So behind the head, a slight backward lean, the knees bent, pushing the ceiling, keeping it behind your head. Always draw the navel in like that. Okay. That's it. Toes even. There you go. We'll keep the dumbbells apart. We want to work the hands and the arms independently. That's it. Elbows are in, fairly tight to the head. Form. Good job. Nice work. Shake them out. Little neck stretch if your neck's getting tight. Work the weights up over the head. Okay, abs tight. A slight backward lean engages the abs, deep core muscles. See his support leg is still bent. We're not moving the leg this time. We're keeping the joint still, so we're not wearing the joint. All these muscles are still maximally contracting, burning a ton of calories, shaping, toning, and strengthening. Work. If you like, you can put one of the weights down. Just do one weight at a time. Just 2 is too heavy. Work. Shake them out. Catch a breather. focus a little more on legs. We're done with the upper body part. So now we're working the hamstrings, glutes, and low back. It's a one leg, straight leg deadlift. So again, I'll demonstrate first, toes straight. A slight bend in the knee. You don't want to hyperextend it or lock it out. Just keep it soft. Flat back, the arms hang straight down. Comfortable stretch. Back up. If you want to add a little twist to it, a little more upper body work, you can do a shoulder row. It's your call. On this one, you'll find that your foot wants to go back as you bend down. So keep peeking at your toes once in a while. Make sure your toes are even, just like Dorian has right here. So as you do the upright row part, adding more muscle groups into it. This works the medial delts on the side. Great for shaping the shoulders. Good work. His knee is just soft, slightly bent. It's not locked out, just how it's supposed to be. You gotta watch, make sure you don't start doing a squat as you come down. It's pretty common. People tend to bend the leg and do a squat. So keep mind of your form. Good job. If the row part gets too difficult, just hang them by your side and come up and down. Nice work. Just want to focus. Hang them out. Let that burn go away a little bit. Okay, we got two legs here. 1, 2, legs put back nice and flat. You can add all different kind of modifications to these exercises to make it more difficult or easier. If you want to add a little extra twist onto this, you can go into a row to a pressing movement. Goes up. Again, with these exercises, we try to work as many muscles as we can at one time. Burns the most calories. Trains the body the way it was designed to train. Multiple planes of motion at multiple speeds at the same time. Good job. Catch with a breather. You can put the weights down for these, which is our body weight for these because they're more rotational exercises. So next one we're going to work on the transverse plane, which is rotations. So the first one is going to be on one leg. And the trick here is don't turn your head as you twist your body. You want to look at one spot, pretend like you're holding a ball here if you want. Twist as you squat over your support leg. As you come up, 180 degrees if you can, twist over your unsupported leg. So everything works simultaneously together. As you squat down, you rotate. As you stand up, you rotate to the unsupported leg. That's it. Look at one spot, 2. If you start turning your head, you're definitely going to lose your balance and make it a lot more difficult. With this one, make sure your knee is tracking straight right over your toe. You don't want your knees to rotate in and out as you rotate your trunk. Knee stays nice and straight, just like Dorian's doing right now. Good job. We want to work in all 3 planes of movement. Frontal, sagittal, and transverse. Frontal plane goes right down the middle. Sagittal cuts the body in half. Transverse is more of a twisting motion, separating us from top to bottom. Most injuries occur at the transverse plane because we don't work out or train our body in this plane. In every exercise you do, you draw the navel into the spine, activate all 29 core muscles. Work. Good job. If you're having a hard time with balance, which a lot of people do, you can use one toe as a kickstand for all these. So you can put your toe by your foot while you do every exercise. The chest, the back, the shoulders, the twist. So the further out you step from your supported leg, the easier it's going to be. Your toe closer to your supported leg, it's going to be a little bit harder, a little more challenging. And then progress to where your toe comes off the floor. Or come down while your toe touches and pick it up as you move the weight. Touch as you come down, pick it up. Okay? last one here are rotations. That's one of the most difficult ones. Hands on the hip, on one foot, back flat, draw the navel in. So you start with a forward flex, and you're just going to do a circle. Move forward, to the side, leaning back, like this, so your shoulders are square the whole time. Like that. So we'll go 10 one direction and 10 the other. Try to get those toes even as possible. Good work, nice backward arch. 2, 3, that's it. 4, good focal point. Work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch directions. There you go. Unwind here. That's it. Good. 2. Now there's no race here. Take your time. 3. The slower you move, the more time you give your body a chance to correct and stabilize itself.
The more tired my leg is.
The more tired your leg gets, right? There's a lot of things out there where you can't tell if they're working. This is one you can tell if it's working.
It's working.
Muscles are burning, it's working. Shake them out. Another leg here. Here we go. That's 1. Work. 2. 3. 4. Work. 5. 6. 7. Good. 8. 9. And switch directions. 10. And 1. 2. 4. 3. 4. Next time, give him a hula hoop. 4, 5. 6. 7. And I lied to Dorian. We have one more after this.
I'm ready for it.
10. Promise the last one. Shake them out. The last one, the lateral leans, focuses on the muscles that attach to the side of the spine and your obliques. Toes straight. So if you're on your right foot, everyone messes this up. Right arm is in the air. Left hand's on the hip. You're going to lean to the left, back to center. Lean to the left, back to center. Lean to the left, back to center. Okay, see what you got, Dave. Last one, I promise this time. Toes even, that's it. Draw the navel in tight, good. It's your call if you want to put the hand on the hip or not. Some people find it gives you a good support as you reach over. But you feel a stretch on the left side of the hip and lat muscles here. IT band, gluteus minimus and medius. Work. That's it. Good balance, Dorian. Nice work. Last one, the last leg. All right. Toes even, draw that navel in, stretch. That's it. 2. Make sure you push your hip out as far as you can here. Good. You want to feel a stretch all the way from the lats, all the way down the lateral border of the thigh. Focal point. 4. Stretch. Get nice and slow. Body can correct if you lose your balance. For you advanced people, doing any of these exercises, if you lose your balance, you gotta hop to regain your balance. So if you're going this way and lose your balance, you gotta hop to regain. It's a more advanced version of it. Nice job. Almost done there, D. Great work. Good set. That's how you do a one-legged stability workout. Good job.